for the restaurant. Now, I won't take much of your time, valuable time, and I would say thank you very much for all your cooperations and efforts during these last 10 months that I have been communicating with you. Only thing is, I have to mention you, now we got another tonight and tomorrow morning. What time is the checkout time? 10 o'clock, okay, right. So, make sure that you clean your apartments, units, and take all your rubbish out and dump it in the bins.
Including yourself, yeah.
And take all your things out, because once you leave the place, you may not probably can't claim anything. And also have a safe journey to wherever you came from. Of course, we are going for the dinner tonight to Manjit restaurant, which is about 3 kilometers away from here. Just drive down the lane up to the Princess Highway. So be careful about the traffic. Also be careful about your drinks. Be within your limits. And wants to be here, right?
And
so
may I just add for the parking, there is a Woolworths shop just before that. When you go on the railway street, it is at the intersection of railway street and the Princess Highway. So there, before that, just before the traffic lights, you would see.
Past the restaurant, turn left at the restaurant itself, and then left again into a laneway, and you go down into a car park.
Yeah.
Are we going in a convoy? Somebody who knows the way can lead.
if you take the Pioneer Road and the railway street, right? If you lose the convoy, take the Pioneer Road,
Right.
go through the railway street, then you come to the Princess Highway Junction, and then as you
by the beach, and they were talking to Banchi, and they thought this would be a great idea. And they came back and got a committee together and wanted us to continue with put it into practice. So it's a great pleasure for the New South Wales members to welcome you all. We are very honored to have so many overseas visitors, especially from Sri Lanka, where we started off. And let me thank Niha, GSB Karuna Tilaka, and no, sorry, that's the Adelaide Port. From Sri Lanka, Rohan and Kanti Gunaratna. Sorry. Kapura Bandara and Mahesa, Rohana Vittanachi and family. And we are very honored to have so many Sri Lankans in here at our Sri Lankan University get together. We have Emmanuel Furious and Beret from Sweden. Chandu Minsan Dani all the way from Washington, USA.
He's there. Santa Claus.
Man behind the scenes.
Then Ratnam Bala and Jaya from Singapore. As well as Ranjit Senanai.
Oh,
All right.
He's
there.
let's get it ready.
Kamini Ranjit Senanai.
Then locally we have Nia Lianarachi and Vijita from Perth. Karuna Tilka, GSP and Ilangi from Adelaide. Sri Samaratunga
from Melbourne.
And Sri Kanta.
Yes.
Manel and Manu from Canberra. As well as Pandula, who did all the organization by remote control.
Yeah, we mentioned.
Yes. So welcome you all, and we are very honored that we've got so many overseas guests, and we hope this is a memorable and enjoyable event for you. And this is the formal part.
Our Swedish visitors, you never said? You are getting old now.
You did here.
We are going to send you back to Singapore.
I don't. Okay. Sorry.
Next item.
Yeah, I think next item is going to be.
Lakdas was never a man who could do so. He was never cut out for surveying, So he used to come and And we had to do, Mervyn and I were in the same room with Lakdas. We had to do all the hard work and the man used to just sit aside. And that's why he went to electrical.
So one particular salary he took, and myself and Mapa, we were called in by Bas to that was the first time I went to Candy Sports Club, Balasute's club, some tombola thing. And then he gave us the money and said, Matai, for your ass, don't give me to me. But then he kept on, he took hundreds and kept on waiting. And then he lost that. Then he was coming after us, Matai, give me another thing. Eventually it was brought down to some $100. If Mapa may be able to remember.
The other thing about Vaz was when we have a party, at the end of the party, Vaz will be sitting on somebody's shoulder, you know? And he'll sing songs nobody has ever heard of, but really good ones. It's sadly missed.
Anybody wants to talk more of Vaz? I don't know.
MB Irugal Ratna. Now we need somebody from that batch to say something. Huh?
Oh, what's the name?
Irugal.
He was from his face that he made the mistake of going into mechanical engineering, and I reckon he should have been a civil engineer. But he went into mechanical, and the story is that he was working on a boiler when the boiler exploded, and it took him away sadly. So
In Sri Lanka?
In Sri Lanka, yeah. So, you know, happily these boiler explosions don't occur in Australia, but they do happen in Sri Lanka still. The next one we have is W.G. Karuna Sena. Now he's that lecturer, isn't it?
Yeah, I can say something about
yeah.
Yeah, actually the Karuna Sena was in our batch, and he was one of the brilliant guys who came to the university from Ananda, and he excelled at the university, and he was able to get the first class at his finals. And he's a very quiet guy, but he's a very nice guy. And he was finally at the University of Moratuwa. He was lecturing at University of Moratuwa when he passed away.
Yeah, but
Can I add?
yeah, certainly.
I knew Karuna Sena quite well, and I used to go to him for help because he was really one of the brilliant ones in class. And what amazed me most about him was his photographic memory. Sometimes in strength of materials you have these huge formulae, and you can derive it from first principles, but then you spend time doing that at exams, you can't get the answer. But you ask Karu would just close his eyes like this, and then he would start writing the formula. And then I would ask him, why do you close your eyes? No, he says, I'm trying to remember how it looked on the page. And he would do that all the time. For anything you ask him, he had this amazing photographic memory, and I've not seen that in anyone else. It's truly, actually he died when he was attending one of these Toastmaster ceremony gatherings.
All right.
He delivered a speech, sat down, and then collapsed. Very sad.
It's Banchi said he was a brilliant lecturer. Really good lecturer. The next name is Kulasigamini. Now I think Kulasigamini he passed away during these riots. But I must say my memory of Kulasigamini is a little bit hazy. Sri, you tell us something about Kulasigamini.
He had brown teeth. Come up, please.
Come, Sri, come up here.
But here the brown teeth.